Hi friends and welcome to my floss tube. My name is Paula. You can find me on Instagram at the 502 Stitcher, and today I have a floss tube special for you. I have joined in with a group of friends on Facebook, a start along for the month of October. People are doing different things. Some people are doing just one or two patterns. Some people are doing 10 patterns. So it's anything you want to do, and it's just a group of ladies that are here local in Kentucky that meet up once a month or once every month or so, and they just decided to do a start along. I did one back, I think it was June, and out of those 10 patterns I picked, I think I started 8 of them, so I think it was pretty good. So I do have 10 patterns here that I picked out. So hopefully I'll get, fingers crossed, majority of them started again. Obviously there's other things I do want to start for the month of October. I did get the Sip and Stitch box from Primrose. I want to start some of those patterns. They're not included in this because it's still kind of a secret, so I don't want to like show those patterns, but I did pick out 10 other patterns I do want to start this month, and so I'll go ahead and jump in here and get ready to show you. Only 2 of them I do have dates I want to start. Everything else is just kind of like for fun. I plan to do one for the full moon, which is I asked Alexa and just before I started this, and it is October 6th, and then I'm starting a pattern with my friend Ruthie on October 5th. So we have those, and like I said, everything else is kind of just like whatever, fly by the seat of your pants kind of thing. So the very first one I just have, because I'm running out of project bags. I had just have a spring bag from one of the I think it was called, I don't have the name. I think it was like Sips of the Seasons or something. Not Sips of the Seasons. It's on my wall. But it's a spring one, and it was a group of 4 different patterns from Fat Quarter Shop, and I was in the club, so I got a bag to go along with that one. So this very first one is the full moon project I want to do. It is Tiny Modernist Cross Stitch Twilight Moon. And like I said, this one is going to be on October 6th. This was one of the market releases from the month, I think it was March. Might be wrong on that, sorry. But there, if I remember right, there is like 6 to 8 different patterns that they all different designers got together and did a floss pack, which is right here, and design patterns to go along with it. So like this is, like I said, this is Tiny Modernist, and it's going to be a full moon project. Because I did buy the floss pack. It is from Threadworks. I've never used their floss before, so this will be my first time using them. See the colors in there. And I plan to do this one on 16 count Mirage by Picture This Plus. The pattern is done more on a blue fabric, but I kind of wanted something kind of grayish, like, for the night sky. So hopefully, I mean, just doing the colors up against it, they seem to show up really well. So if I get in there and that color's not showing up very well, I might change those. But for now, that's what I plan to do. Next is my next pattern I'm going to do. It is from, there's actually 2 patterns in this book I want to do. This is Blackbird Designs, and it's Winds of Autumn. And I'm going to be doing this one right here with my friend Ruthie. Keep it covered because the pattern's right here, but here's a bigger picture of it. It is The Spell of the Moon. And I am doing this one with one of the call for colors, because it called for a classic color work black coffee, which I did have, so I pulled that. Or, oh, sorry, pulled that. So I do have the black coffee, was called for colors. But the other ones are a Gentle Arts and a Weeks Dye Works that did not have. So I just went through my stash and kind of pulled colors I wanted to. I got Color and Cotton Nickel for the gray. And I picked Classic Colorworks Queen Bee for the yellow. I thought that kind of matched kind of close. I mean, I know it's not going to be exactly the same, but that's okay. I'll set that aside here. And I plan to do it on 14 count Mercury. And I think it's a picture of this plus too. So I saw somebody do this pattern and they did it on Mercury and I thought it looked really great. So I decided to do that. So I'm going to set this aside since I have another pattern in this book. My next one I want to do, which I got to cover up the pattern, is called Waiting for the Harvest. Right here. You can see that really good. I plan to do this on a 16 count Legacy by Picture This Plus. This is a nice neutral. And then this one, I'm going to do a little different because the ones they have in here, the color is kind of like a black brown color. I'm going to try it with Pirate and Robins in the colorway Gothic Raspberry. It's purple and black, or pink, sorry, pink and black. I thought that might be really cool to try that. So I'm going to try it. Hopefully it turns out like how I kind of had it envisioned in my mind. So that is my first couple patterns. I'm going to set my book aside where I don't mess it up. So I just dropped off on the table. Excuse me for that. My daughter's fake blood for Halloween. We went to Walmart last night and she bought a big old thing of fake blood. So that's what just fell off the table. My next pattern, I just have in a Stitching with the Housewives bag that I got from Fat Quarter Shop. And this is going to be a winter pattern. This is the only winter pattern I've gotten so far. I just did a Dobo full of fall patterns, and I have it in my mind that I want to do a whole bunch of winter ones. So I've been kind of thinking of winter. This is Welcome Home Winter. It's by Stitching with the Housewives. I don't know if I said that. I'm going to be doing this DMC colors with it, and I just have my black fabric in here, just 14 count black fabric, or Ada, my mind's going like, and plan to get that one started. And this one, you know, if I don't get it started in the month of October, you know, I have, and winter's like what, until March, so I have until then. My next one is the Witchy Stitcher. This is called A Graveyard Wonder. I know this one's going to be a lot of work, but I just really like it. I think it's really cool. I have all of the DMC flosses. It requires a lot of floss. I have that. And then I plan to do this one on 14 count Stormy. I just have a fat quarter of that. So, Stormy Night, sorry. So I plan to start that on that. I kind of like to do something more a darker gray, but I didn't have any dark gray mustache. So I just decided to do Stormy Night. And I know it'll look great on that too. Next is another pattern from the Witchy Stitcher. I don't have my fabric in here with me yet because I need to get a bigger piece of black Ada. This one is called The Difference Between the Dose and Between Medicine and the Dose. Or, sorry, my mom was like, The Difference Between the Medicine and Poison. And then the rest of it is the dose. So I have that. I have my DMC floss already in my little bag here. And like I said, I do need to get a bigger piece of black Ada for that. So hopefully that doesn't hold me up. The next one is just in a regular little bag I got. I think it's a wet, dry bag that I got. I've been putting projects in it. This one is Autumn U by Primrose Conduit Stitches. She's done a line of different ones, and that one was her patriotic one. I just have a black, I've got the other one on that. I have a piece of just like an oatmeal color fabric. I think it's a 14 count. And then I have the floss pack that I got from Primrose Conduit Stitches for that. So, that one. This is one I really want to start. I wanted to start this one in April, or June rather, and I didn't start it. But I'm going to start it this month. I really want to work on this pattern. This is Blue Moon by the Artsy Housewife. I have the call for DMC floss in it, and I have my fabric, which is 18 count espresso. See that? Kind of a darker, dungier brown. Tan. Or at least I really want to start that one, so I need to make myself do that one. Next is Stitching with the Housewives. This is our latest club that they're doing right now with the Fat Quarter Shop. So to get the pattern, you have to be in the club, or sometimes they have extra kits on their website. So if you like this one, go check out Fat Quarter Shop. They may have the kit on this one, and also this one has a really good coupon in it. So if you do get this one and are able to get it, there is a really good coupon in it. So check that one out. This one is, like I said, I have all the call for colors because it came for it in the kit. This is called Pumpkin Pie Sweet Season. I think that's really, really pretty. All those little pumpkin pies sitting up there. It does not come with your fabric to be able to cross stitch on. So I just grabbed a piece of 28 count coffee tea dyed Monaco. Nothing fancy. That would be really great with that one. And my very last pattern that I'm going to try to do for this start along is My Magic Wand by Primrose Cottage Stitches. This is one of their later patterns that just came out last month. I am not doing the call for colors. I am doing colors that I've did with a couple of their other patterns. So I have that all right here. It's kind of messy from being used. And then I'm going to do 14 count Stormy Night Ada for that one. So that is all the patterns I have. I hope you enjoyed kind of seeing what I plan to work on in the month of October for the start along. And I'll see you later. Bye. Happy stitching.